Super excited about this session, this part, this long time coming with my good friend Ken LaCroix of Oxylon Wellness. Now, guys, we've talked about this for a long time. If you've ever been to the Cohn Health Institute, we talked about oxygen water baths, water therapies, and specifically Kaqun water, which is something that you would have to Mecca to Hungary, which is not a bad idea, but it's a schlep, right? To Hungary to experience these oxygen water baths. And then some of you that we've referred have gone to Nevada for the experience as well. But outside of that, unless you're in, like, I don't know, Dubai, you're not really getting access to these super amazing healing water baths. Now, you may go, hey, I've done oxygen things before, but not at this level. Trust me, I've been a lot of places, I've done a lot of things. To this date, nothing has been more of an oxygenating experience than immersing your body in an oxygen water bath powered by Kaqun. Now, looks like a tub, but it's a lot more. And our good friend Ken LaCroix is here to tell us about it and why he has taken his decades of business knowledge, love for the health and wellness space, to really say, hey, I'm about to go on a mission to make sure that everyone knows this exists. I'm going to bring it to the United States and then spread it around the world through consuming this very specific Kaqun water and bathing in it, and then biostacking, we love that word, all the different oxygen therapies in and around it, and collaborating with all the other therapies that he's experienced, other people have experienced in his world travels, and it has been around the world. So Ken, welcome, talk to us. Give us a little hint of the journey of how we got to making this the thing that you're doing now with your life.
Thank you so very, very much, Dr. C, for having us on. We really, really appreciate it. Happy to be sponsors of the summit. Listen, you mentioned Mecca to Budapest, Mecca to Hungary. That's what we did. You suggested it a few years ago. We've been through a lot of trials and tribulations, my pathway with getting better, getting my inflammation under control, my cortisol, all kinds of stuff. You suggested we head over there and check out these oxygen baths. We did. We loved it. It was an incredible experience. So we decided that we would investigate it further. We traveled to Malaysia and talked to patients from around the world, doctors from around the world, people doing different things, and decided that it was our mission to bring this to Orange County. So we embarked upon this path about 6 months ago, and fingers crossed, we'll be open soon.
So it's amazing. So not only you're coming to Orange County, California, which is beautiful, little nutty, but beautiful. Not only coming to Orange County, but you're coming to Costa Mesa, also the home of the Cohn Health Institute. Not only are you just coming to Costa Mesa, but I don't know if I can do this. Can we see it? There it is.
There it is.
I think that's it, or it's one of these. It's right next door. I think I just screwed up my camera. Right next door.
Just across the pond. Just across the pond.
Yep. The pond literally is maybe 12 feet.
Yep.
But maybe we can work on that Japanese water bridge and have an easy access where you don't have to walk the 50 feet around to Oxylon Wellness. But we are hearing the clamoring of hammers and drills and plumbing and all kinds of cool things that are happening. Can you tell us about the vision of Oxylon Wellness first? Like what? Listen, first, we all know the world's coming to this spot for the Cohn Health Institute, but now more than ever, it's a hub with Oxylon Wellness. So what do we got going in there?
So it's all about mitochondria. We are pushing that mitochondria and all the good things that it develops. So we will be bringing obviously the baths and obviously the water, but we're also sort of the chosen place for stacking some of these other therapies. We really truly believe in that. Whether that's PEMF, red light therapy, laser therapy, anything around that. We'll be introducing some hydrogen things, hopefully to help evacuate some of the free radicals. We'll do all sorts. We have some great measuring machines from around the world. We've been talking to people from many other different places around the world that are doing some similar stacking. We're excited about the hyperbaric oxygen component of it. This stacks really, really well with that. All kinds of different things. So we're getting those doors open. Once they're open, we'll be finding all kinds of different things to be doing, and that's our mission, that's our goal.
Well, it's happening. I mean, people call me all the time, and they're like, "Hey, we understand the oxygen water baths are going in there. Can you introduce us to Ken and Ilana? We really want to see what it would be, what it would take to actually be part of what they're doing. Get in there. It's like sounds like they're trying to get their artwork in the Louvre, you know. So they already know the pristine work of art of the tubs are going to be there. And again, it delivers things like nothing else is. Now, a couple of people said, "Oh, I've been in an oxygen tub before, a hydrogen tub before." What's unique and different about what Dr. Robert Lyons has painstakingly put together over decades of study, research, travel, you name it?
Yeah, and we're really fortunate to have true human clinical trials on this and true data supporting the amount of oxygen that is in the water, the amount of oxygen that is in your tissue. This is much more than blood oxygen level. This is, transcutaneous tissue oxygenation levels that we have studied, we can measure, we'll be continuing to measure. So the magic is actually the molecules, extra molecules of oxygen attached to the water molecules that then become free inside the body, whether you drink the water, goes down your esophagus into your gut, into the gut brain, gut blood barrier, or whether you sit in the tubs and it hits all of your capillaries, all the insides of your body, meshes with the existing water that you have, and it creates an opportunity for cells that are hypoxic, cells that don't have enough oxygen, cells that are on their way out, if you will, dying, if you will. It provides them that extra oxygen molecule that they love, stimulates that Krebs cycle, stimulates the ATP, natural killer cells, all kinds of good stuff that happens. His technology is extremely stable. You're in the bath for 50 minutes, a little less than an hour, 50 minutes. The oxygen water itself is good for up to 3 days. Most oxygen water is done by pressure, creating pressure to push oxygen into the water. So once it hits the atmospheric pressure, the oxygen escapes. This is done electrically. This is done by bonding of the molecules. It's a wonderful process. It's an incredible process. He's perfected it over the last 20 years. And we believe it's the most efficient way of getting oxygen to the cells that need it immediately.
Well, the results are there. I mean, I remember the first time I experienced the baths and being around people that are at the extreme of health challenges, if you will, without making any specific medical claims about any disease states or other things. It is tremendous to see what the body can do when it's oxygenated. And there's clearly things happening here that you don't see from just hyperbaric, you don't see just from ozone, you just don't see from drinking some kind of oxygenated water. But the immersion in these tubs, and then the doing it multiple times a day or maybe multiple times a week if needed, all the way to athletes looking for the edge, knowing that if they have more oxygen reserves in their blood and their tissues, they could perform better. And many, who have the means have even, gotten them for their own homes and stuff after they meet somebody like yourself and learn and have the experience, and that's facilitated for them as well. Not for everybody, so that's why we have Oxylon Wellness. So also the drinking of the water. Now, we could all go down the aisle in Whole Foods and see a litany of claims about things in the water, whether it's pH of a water, or hydrogen in a water, or something in the water, or the minerals in the water, or maybe it was blessed by something and somebody on some mountain somewhere. But we drink the water, but there's really no way to actually know. And when you measure these things, it might have been in there what they claim at the time of bottling, but usually not there. So but Kaqun Wellness and Kaqun Water is something completely different. And I know that you are a huge part, if not one of the biggest parts, of bringing this water for consumption as well into the United States. And you've partnered with some other people that have also traveled around the world, had the experiences you have, and realized that this is a big deal. It's not if, it's when people know this as a household idea for themselves compared to what exists now. Can we speak to the consumption of this water?
And the water is actually quite amazing. It's one thing to sit in a bath and understand that you're surrounded by water and you're getting the benefits of it, and it makes sense. But simply drinking water is a little bit of a leap of faith sometimes to realize what this can do. But I will tell you that by drinking the water, anywhere from they're 1.5 liter bottles currently, anywhere from half a bottle, say 3/4 of a liter, 750 milliliters, or 1.5 liters. Any of those amounts on a daily basis, we found that most people within 6 days will see some increase in energy and increase in good stuff happening in their body is about is all I can really talk about in there. So what we find is that the body really wants these extra oxygen molecules, and from the moment it hits the back of the tongue, they've got measurements that say the body is responding and doing something with those extra oxygen molecules that are hitting in the mouth before it even hits the esophagus, before it hits the stomach, before it rolls through your gut. So the ability of this oxygen water to immediately impact the cells that need this oxygen, your hypoxic cells need this oxygen, it's an immediate response, and the body starts working towards a healthier state. So we feel that the drinking of the water, it's why we're working so hard to bring the manufacturing of the water to the United States. Currently it's imported from Hungary, and we're working very, very hard to import it, to have the water manufactured here in the United States. So we're very focused on that. We feel the water is a wonderful, wonderful therapy on a daily basis.
Well, I mean, we are excited about it. We can't wait for it to happen. I know we are recording this right now, and the BioStacking Summit 4.0 is running September 13th through the 19th. Not sure what the date is when you're watching this little clip right here, but we are literally probably about 30 days out, maybe a little more, a little less, from the grand opening of Oxylon Wellness. So, and I know for VIP members, you definitely want to be a VIP member. I don't know how you're not. It's like pennies. But so many different things that you get, one of which is going to be very generous of you for all our VIPs. Now, you got to come out to Costa Mesa, California. Why would you not? Cohn Health Institute, Oxylon Wellness, right in the same spot now. You get to get a complete tour of the clinic, as well as experience the baths yourself. That's right. Complimentary bath. Very generous of you. Super generous of you. It's a lot of VIPs, man. So you can't come on all in one day. So there's only so many tubs and so many hours in the day. But Ken will make sure that happens. So talk to us. Anything else you want to share about the what's coming, some hints, things you know you're going to be putting in there? You can leave us all hanging. Anything else you want to share?
Yeah, we're very, very focused on some things around the brain and some things around really getting the body ready for the baths, getting the cells ready for the baths. We've been traveling the world trying to find some different approaches to things, different technologies, and we're really, really excited with what we found. Can't pull the curtain back on it quite yet. You'll have to stay tuned, but we feel as though we've got a really good stacking protocol that will really accelerate the benefits of the oxygen baths and the oxygen water flowing through your system, as well as helping to deal with the after effects, the free radicals, the detox that goes through your body. We're really working hard on really the whole from start to finish. How can we make those cells the best available, in the best position to take advantage of all these wonderful therapies? So stay tuned.
No, I love it. Well, as we say, everything's better with the baths. So stacking it with different detox therapies, nutritional therapies, cleanses, if you will. A lot of people that are talking about setting up certain programs where they can run their cleanse as like a drop-in at Oxylon Wellness, which is super exciting. I know there's different people that want to do studies and clinical trials with taking their technology and seeing what else it can do if it's done in conjunction with a bath protocol or Kaqun water protocol of consumption. I know there's different things about activation of certain things. There's been talk about different pre and post measurement, if you will, clinical data that people are excited about getting the tub set up in a location that's in Southern California, because there's a lot of great things that we can measure outcomes in human health with and without the bath. Obviously here, with so many of the things that people have at the Cohn Health Institute, be able to do this and then go over and then get the bath or do the bath before they're doing therapies here at the Cohn Health Institute is now going to be yet another BioStack. I think we're community stacking right now. Thank you so much for picking this location to do this. I mean, it's a monster facility you're putting in over there. It's a lot of people like start small and they'll expand, but you're just jumping in with a 5,000 square foot facility over there. So I know there's going to be educational things going on there, different retreat type setups happening there. People are excited about being able to bring their executive teams in there for this, what we call ultimate wellness experience, if you will. So I've seen the what it's going to look like for the next year, towards the end of 2025, and then launching into 2026. And there's really, guys, there's going to be nothing like what's going on at Oxylon Wellness. It takes a village these days, as you and I always kid around once we're on the back nine, to keep this body functioning at the level we've gone greedily accustomed to, if you will. So this is one of those things, one of those meccas that you're going to want to put. If you're not in Southern California, you want to be out here quarterly. If you are in Southern California, you want to be here and do a little week stint down here, or 4-day plunge, if you will, into this. So look forward to all the cool things that are going to be happening here. And right across the street over our building is the runway of the John Wayne Airport or Orange County Airport. It's the airport with too many names, right? So it's whatever your city you're in. SNA is the call letters, but literally you could walk. Oh, you got to walk around, but we're right on the runway of the John Wayne Airport, so easy to get to. Oxylon Wellness. Ken, any last things you want to leave us with about Oxylon and what's coming?
We're mission driven, data driven. You mentioned jumping in with both feet. We are committed to bringing this wonderful worldwide therapy and worldwide technology to Orange County. We can't wait to open. Come check us out.
Well, we look forward to it. I may be one of the first ones in those baths. So, all right, guys, take care. Ken, thank you so much. Thanks to you and Alana, and for throwing the hat in the ring and doing this and providing a healing mecca for people. I can't wait to see the amazing stories of triumph, both in athletics as well as the recovery of health that's going to come out of Oxylon. So thanks for doing it.
Thank you.